Hey guys, welcome to Linguamarina. So one of the most important things in the listening section is that you are allowed to take notes. And this is a game changer. You have to take notes. And the skill that you need to practice, like a lot of people are like, oh, I need to prepare for my listening section, etc. The number one skill that you need to work on when you're preparing for your TOEFL test is actually note taking. If you can write down all the details that you hear during the listening section, then there is a 100% chance you can answer all the questions. So when I was preparing for my TOEFL test, I made sure that I learned how to take notes really quickly, and I had that skill from my university because, you know, we all have to take notes, but sometimes you just need to practice a little bit more, especially if you used to take notes in your own language, and I used to take my notes in Russian, and I had to practice to take notes in English. Another tip before we start, I just wanted to show you some sign language or like contractions that I use because it makes it easier to just write things down. And feel free to come up with your own things. But here we go. Because I studied mathematics, we did a lot of different signs. So here are a couple of my favorite. The arrow means hence. So if you have a sentence, she didn't pass the exam, hence she wasn't able to enter the program, so you can use this sign instead of writing the whole word. This is infinity. So there are different contractions you can use. And my ask would be, when we're doing this listening section together, please take notes. Super useful. It's a very useful skill, not just for the TOEFL test, but in general. And another thing, if you're gonna take the test from home, you would actually need to put your drafts in a transparent file and write with a marker, which makes things a lot more difficult. So if you're taking your TOEFL at home, please make sure you practice with putting your paper in a file and writing with a marker. The reason they do that, they don't want you to finish the test and have all the transcripts with you, so you're gonna, you know, sell them later on the internet. They don't want that. So they would ask you to erase everything from the file. So make sure you're not writing with a permanent marker. But if it's a testing center, then you're just fine with a piece of paper.